1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Aisha Nayab. First, the headlines. The 48th session of the OIC Council of Foreign Ministers begins in Islamabad tomorrow. OIC and Islamic Development Bank signed a charter of OIC Humanitarian Trust Fund for Afghanistan in Islamabad today. Prime Minister has expressed a hope that development of Reko Day gold and copper mine will play a significant role in socio-economic development of the country. Information Minister says the war waged against the corrupt elements will be taken to its logical conclusion. Pakistan and United States have agreed to strengthen bilateral relations in the domain of economic security. Posters with greeting messages for the people and the government ahead of Pakistan Day have appeared in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And now the news in detail. The 48th session of the Council of Foreign Ministers of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation is beginning in Islamabad tomorrow. The thematic focus of the two-day ministerial conference is on partnering for unity, justice and development. Foreign ministers and high-level dignitaries from OIC members and observer states attending the session will also witness the Pakistan Day parade on 23rd March as guests of honor. China's State Councillor and Foreign Minister Wang Yi will attend as a special guest. Senior officials from non-OIC countries, senior representatives from the United Nations, regional and international organizations, including the Arab League and the Gulf Cooperation Council, will also participate. Prime Minister Imran Khan will deliver the keynote address at the inaugural session tomorrow. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi will chair the Council of Foreign Ministers session. Secretary General of OIC Hussain Ibrahim Taha says the OIC session will discuss a host of issues, including the challenges faced by Muslim Ummah. He was talking to the state media after arriving in Islamabad today to attend the 48th session of the Council of Foreign Ministers of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. President of Islamic Development Bank Dr. Muhammad Sulaiman Al Jasser also arrived in Islamabad to attend the OIC session. The foreign ministers of Bangladesh, Tunisia, Bosnia, Somalia, Niger, Gambia, Cote d'Ivoire, besides deputy foreign ministers of Azerbaijan, Libya, Malaysia, Mozambique have also arrived in Islamabad to attend the OIC meeting. Permanent representative of Maldives to OIC Muhammad Khalil and Bangladesh permanent representative to OIC Muhammad Javed Patre have also arrived in Islamabad. All the dignitaries were warmly welcomed by the high officials at the airport. Foreign Minister Makhdoom Shah Mahmood Qureshi and Organization of Islamic Cooperation Secretary General Hussain Ibrahim Taha at a meeting in Islamabad today reviewed the agenda of 48th Council of Foreign Ministers. They also exchanged views on the main outcomes expected from the conference. They also discussed the issues confronting the Islamic Ummah and the role of the OIC in that regard, highlighting the grim human rights and humanitarian situation in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The Foreign Minister expressed appreciation for OIC principled position and consistent support for the just struggle of Kashmiris for their right to self-determination. The OIC Secretary General assured the Foreign Minister of the OIC Secretariat's full support and cooperation during Pakistan's chairmanship of CFM. The Charter of OIC Humanitarian Trust Fund for Afghanistan was signed in Islamabad today by Secretary General of OIC Hussain Ibrahim Taha and President Islamic Development Bank Dr. Muhammad Sulaiman Al Jasser. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, Foreign Secretary Suhail Mahmood and diplomats witnessed the signing ceremony. Addressing the event, the OIC Secretary General said the trust aims to support the Afghan people. He also urged international and regional donors, groups and individuals to support the fund. On his part, the President Islamic Development Bank said the fund will focus on a comprehensive approach for economic self-reliance and stability of the Afghan people. The Prime Minister has expressed the hope that development of Reko Day gold and copper mine will play a significant role in socio-economic development of the country. This he expressed during his meeting with Chairman Senate Sadiq Singh Durrani in Islamabad today. The Chairman Senate thanked the Prime Minister for the successful conclusion of the agreement with the Barrick Gold Company for development of Rikodik gold and copper mine in Balochistan. Meanwhile, member of National Assembly Ghulam Bibi Bharwana called on Prime Minister Imran Khan and expressed a full confidence in his leadership. She appreciated the ongoing government policies of the government for public welfare. This is Radio Pakistan. The government has filed a reference in the Supreme Court for the interpretation of Article 63A of the Constitution. The reference was filed by Attorney General of Pakistan Khalid Javed Khan. The Apex Court has issued notices to the political parties. A larger bench of the Supreme Court will hear the reference on Thursday. On advice of the Prime Minister, the President has sought opinion of the Apex Court regarding the aims and objectives of Article 63A, its scope and other matters relating to it. The reference has been filed following reports of deviation of some members of the Parliament and current situation of the country. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Chaudhry Fawad Hussain has said the war waged against corrupt elements will be taken to its logical conclusion. He was talking to the media along with Minister for Energy Hamad Azhar and Advisor on Parliamentary Affairs Babar Awan in Islamabad today. He said Supreme Court's opinion on Article 63A has been sought. He said Prime Minister Imran Khan is standing firm, whereas an opportunity has been given to the dissident members to return to the party. Minister for Energy Hamad Azhar said Pakistan is passing through a defining moment, but honest and rule of law will emerge victorious from the current situation. Babar Awan in his remarks said that the Speaker has summoned the session of the National Assembly on 25th March in accordance with the Constitution. He reminded that the lower house had unanimously passed a motion providing the Assembly Hall for the session of the OIC. PTI leader Faisal Javed has said preparations are in full swing for the party's public gathering to be held at D Chowk in Islamabad on Sunday. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad today, he said Prime Minister will also make a historic speech at the gathering where he will present his future strategy. Pakistan and the United States have agreed to strengthen bilateral relations in the domain of economic security between the two countries. This was agreed to during a meeting between U.S. Under-Secretary of State for Civilian Security, Democracy and Human Rights Azra Azia and NATO Security Advisor Dr. Moeed Yusuf in Islamabad today. Both the dignitaries discussed issues of mutual interest including bilateral relations, regional and global situation and humanitarian situation in Afghanistan. They stressed the importance of peace and stability in Afghanistan. Posters with greeting messages for the people and the government ahead of the Pakistan Day have appeared in Srinagar and other areas of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The posters were bearing the pictures of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Allama Iqbal, Prime Minister Imran Khan, Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa and All Parties Hurriyat Conference Chairman Musarrat Alam Bhatt. They were inscribed with slogans like One Nation, One Slogan and One Goal. In China, a passenger jet carrying 132 people crashed onto a mountainside in southern part of the country today. There is no immediate confirmation of the number of casualties. On the first day of the final cricket test against Pakistan in Lahore, Australia were 232 for 5 at stumps today. Earlier, Australia won the toss and opted to bat. And finally, the weather report. Mainly hot and dry weather is likely to prevail in most plain areas of the country, while dry weather in upper parts during the next 12 hours. Now some of the headlines once again. The 48th session of the OIC Council of Foreign Ministers begins in Islamabad tomorrow. OIC and Islamic Development Bank signed a charter of OIC Humanitarian Trust Fund for Afghanistan in Islamabad today. Information Minister says the war waged against corrupt elements will be taken to its logical conclusion. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.